Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm glad to have with me today the president of the Dublin Touchdown Club, Mitch Warnock. Mitch, we've been talking, I guess, over the last week a couple of times, and there's a lot of excitement in the air about Dublin football, isn't there?
Very much so. We, of course, folks that kept up with us last year, we played a lot of freshmen and sophomores last year, and they had a lot of talent and ended up 8-2 in the region last year, actually in a three-way tie for second place. And unfortunately, we drew the short end of the stick on that and ended up as the 4th seed and had to go on the road and play. I think they were number 1 ranked or number 2 ranked Fitzgerald. And James, we played with them better than anybody, for 3 quarters. And we gave out a gas going into the 4th quarter. But we return a ton of young kids, and the fans, from the fan side of things, we're really excited about what we got coming back next year.
Yeah, and watching them practice, Mitch, I mean, out here, and the day we're taping this, it's pleasant outside today, but it's kind of just teasing us as far as that's concerned. But they've been out there all summer. They were out there in the spring. These kids work hard, and we got to support them, Mitch. And I know That's what the Touchdown Club does.
Well, that's I learned a lot. I've always been a big fan and been a big supporter. Not missing games and going to games, but until you really get involved in the inner workings of the Touchdown Club, you learn pretty quick that number one, there's a lot of things that the school doesn't provide for the teams, and it comes strictly from the community, parent support, and things like that. So we're like pregame meals. Yeah. That's a big deal. That's a lot of money, and we've got some community support, and we're excited to have the parents behind us, and the community has responded like they always do. But we've got a good team coming back this year, and you're right. They worked hard all summer. I want to say Coach Holmes said I think he had about 85% of the kids complete the men of summer workout, or what do they call that?
Yeah, that's you got the right terminology.
And they've been out there in that heat, and they've been getting ready.
Yeah.
And the coaches have been working their tails off too, quite frankly.
And I was out this week, Mitch, and Coach Holmes had, he always calls me right in regardless of what's going on, but he had a group of coaches in his office, got the lights out, showing them stuff, talking, game plans. He's got another set of coaches over in the office in the field house, and they're working hard. They're not cutting the fool. They're not playing. These coaches put a lot of time, not only in the preseason, but my gosh, it's not just Friday night football. I mean, they work hard, don't they?
They do, and I think they're excited about the year. Yeah. They know we're in a tough region. We've got some really good games that are going to be in that Shamrock Bowl this year. Of course, we're in the region with Washington County, Dodge County, Southwest Macon. Those are the 3 big dogs with us in the region. Of course, we went on the road and gave Washington County their only region loss last year. Yeah. They're the region champion, but we got them this year in the Shamrock Bowl. We do go on the road to Dodge, but the region itself, I think Coach Holmes will tell you, not only were we young last year, Dodge, Waco, Southwest Macon, they all returned. Yeah. I think every one of those teams had a sophomore quarterback. Yeah. And they all returned their quarterback, and they're all going to be good as well. So we've got a strong region, and we're going to have some good games to see in the bowl this year.
I interviewed the coach at Dodge County a couple of weeks ago at the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and he's very excited. And Eastman, Georgia is going to play you hard. I don't care what the records are.
That's right.
Eastman, Georgia, the Dodge County Indians are going to play you hard. Home, away, on another field somewhere else, or in the backyard. They're competitive, aren't they?
You've got to bring your lunchbox when you play Dodge County.
Always
They're
have.
well coached. They always have been, and their kids play hard. They put one on us last year. Yeah. And we're going to have to go, like you said, to Eastman. That's not an easy place to win. No. They do have good hamburgers over there, I will say.
But the fans aren't, and they pull for their team. I don't mean they're not nice, because I know a lot of them in Eastman, but they pull for their team hard, and you should.
They get behind their team, and it's It's a loud atmosphere over there. We like to think that's what home field advantage is all about. We want to make it uncomfortable for them when they're in the Shamrock Bowl, and that's why we need fans to come out and support us as well. We're excited about. We're doing some different things with the Touchdown Club this year. We've actually got 3 levels of membership. It used to be pay $150 and you're in. I think they called it the Century Club. I never understood the Century when you were paying $150, but we've got 3 levels of membership. We've got the Gold Club, the Green Club, and the Irish Club. And the Gold Club is a $150 membership. That comes with 2 season tickets, though. And so some of that money goes back to the school. $70 of that goes back to pay for the tickets. It comes with a parking pass, so you can park right up front in the Touchdown Club parking lot. And that gets you into the tailgate for all the home tailgates, and that's something that we're really excited about this year. We've got Dublin Chevrolet is sponsoring our tailgates, and we're going to be providing some good food, some games, some fun. We're going to have a good time before the game's out there. And the green membership doesn't get you the season tickets or the parking pass, but it gets you into all the home tailgates. And then we have the Irish membership, and that's a $10 membership. Everybody in Dublin ought to be in it.
Amen.
And that gets you voting rights into the Touchdown Club, and you can come to the Touchdown Club meetings. We are meeting every Monday night at 6 o'clock at the field house.
Okay.
And everybody's welcome to come and join. The more the merrier. We really want y'all packed out at that Shamrock Bowl on Friday nights.
Yep. And for $10, let's get real. I mean, why would you, even if you never go to a game, do the $10, support the Touchdown Club. More importantly, you're supporting the Dublin Fighting Irish. What's $10? I mean, you waste $10 going out to eat, because it costs money to go out and eat now. But
That's
$10. Think about it. You can support the program. That's really important. And I don't know. We cover a different game of the week every week, Mitch, and we've noticed. And I've noticed over the last, I'd say 5 years or so, there's less attendance every year. And I know there's more competition for money and things like that, but I'm telling you what, there's no movie, there's nowhere you could go, to me, that's more exciting than a football game in Lawrence County, no matter who you support.
That's right.
And I know we're talking about Dublin, but people like us, we support all our schools.
We do.
If they play each other, yeah, you pull for your team, but in a community like ours, that's what's great about it.
That's right.
We've got 4 high schools in our county, and we all pull for each other. I know last year when the girls' soccer team at East Lawrence went to Mercer, there were people from Dublin, West Lawrence, Trinity, that went up and supported them girls. So we're a community, but we go out on Friday night, we're going to pull for our team.
That's
and
right.
for $10, I mean, I can't imagine anybody not being a member of the Touchdown Club.
They need to be. And y'all can call my office and we'll get you signed up.
Okay. We got the phone number right there on the screen. Just call and we'll get everything set up. And now y'all are doing a few other things. I know I looked at one of the cards with discounts to restaurants you're selling.
That's right. The kids students started selling those, players started selling those all summer. That goes to help buy their cleats and shorts, and we're still selling those, and I think it's a $300 savings you get for $20. So
my goodness,
and it's got just most all the restaurants around here are on it, and you get some good deals. And I like the donut deals personally.
I saw the Dunkin' Donut, and me and you both locked in on that. But it is good. I mean, think about that. I mean, we're just selling. I mean, we got everything for sale today, don't we, Mitch? But it all supports the Dublin Fighting Irish.
That's
and
right.
Like I said, whether you ever go to a game, you can support these.
That's exactly right. But we want you to go to games. Y'all are gonna see a good team when you get down to that Shamrock.
You better believe
I'm putting a lot of pressure on the coaches now, and I've told Coach Holmes, I said, I'm not being cocky, but we've got a good group coming back. There's no question that we do.
Yeah.
And they work real hard, and I hope they're going to continue to work hard.
Well, we talked at the board office yesterday, and that's one thing Mitch told me. Mitch and Nelson Carswell and one of the coaches and myself were talking, and you said when we did this interview, you was going to put the pressure on the coaches. So, and you know Mitch Warnock's going to live up to his word if nothing else. So, but let's before we go, let's talk about this tailgate party again. We want to thank Dublin Chevrolet
Absolutely.
For sponsoring this, and we appreciate our businesses that help with so many things, whether it's serving the meals and things like that. And that's why, and I just want to throw in here, Mitch, support our local businesses. Try not to go out of town, and I know you have to go out of town or want to for some things, but if you support our local businesses, they in turn can support the Dublin Irish or whatever your local team is, the football programs and the bands and the cheerleaders and things. But and
everybody benefits. I mean,
yes,
when you go to the football games, the other programs benefit from that as well.
Absolutely. And spending your money in town, we know it turns 7 times in this community. So think, when you spend your money here, we're helping people make house payments, buy groceries, cars. So it really does. It helps in a lot of ways. But the tailgate party, we got games, we got things going on there, and that's just the prelude to what's going to happen on the field.
That's right. That's right.
And Mitch, we both watched a lot of games in the Shamrock Bowl. There's something special about watching a game in the Shamrock Bowl, isn't there?
There really is, and I think the Atlanta Constitution has done every once in a while they'll do a top 10 best high school stadiums. Mm-hmm. Shamrock Bowl's always up there.
Yep. And Mr. Don Lamb, we'll always thank him for what he did and how he put that together. And that's the kind of visions we need in our community today. But Mr. Don Lamb played a very vital role in that stadium.
Absolutely did.
Probably wouldn't have it, not like it is now without Mr. Don Lamb. But I want you to be a part of the Dublin Touchdown Club. The number's right there on the screen. Just call Mitch Warnock's law office here. And please be a part of the Dublin Touchdown Club. Next week, next Friday night, Dublin opens at the Shamrock Bowl. Get ready for some great football. Dublin Irish football starting next Friday night.